Is there my screen is visible? Okay. Good afternoon, one and all. Within 2 minutes, we will start our lecture because we are having only 1 hour with us. After that, your second lecture is there due to that Android workshop. So we will start our fourth chapter, and remaining part we will cover in the next lecture. Whenever we are having next lecture, in that lecture we will cover that nested classes part and garbage collection, as well as typecasting. Okay, so today we will start the fourth chapter, that is the Java collection framework. Okay, so we will start it side by side. The remaining student will join over here. Okay, in your syllabus, 7 chapters are there. Out of that, we have covered 3 chapters. Now we are in the fourth chapter. We are starting the fourth chapter right now. Okay. So first, now am I audible properly? Okay. So first, I will show you the syllabus of fourth chapter. In that, Java collection framework is there. You have already studied data structure. Okay, all this data structure part we will cover in this chapter. Array class, searching and sorting, then linked list, queue, stack, etc. See here, searching and sorting of primitive data type. Till now, we have not learned about searching and sorting of arrays in Java. Okay, that part we will cover in this chapter. Then sorting the arrays of object, then comparable and comparator interfaces. How they are working, we will see in this chapter. Then sorting using comparable and comparator interfaces. And last point is a collection, and it contains the different list. In that linked list list likewise, then sets, maps, trees. You know different trees are there, different maps are there. You have already studied in data structure. Only we are implemented with the help of inbuilt classes called as the Java collection. Then iterators and collection, these are the new part for you, and the togetherly it is called as the collection class. Okay, so we will start it one by one. Before moving towards its actual syllabus, we will first see the what is the framework of a Java collection. Okay, first we will understand what is meant by Java collection. Okay, the collection in Java is a framework that provides an architecture to store and manipulate the group of objects. Okay, it is the framework that provides an architecture to store and manipulate data in group of objects. Then Java collection can achieve all the operations that you perform on the data, such as the searching, sorting, insertion, manipulation, and deletion. Okay, for that purpose, Java collection is mainly used. Java collection means single unit of objects. Java collection framework provides many interfaces: set, list, queue, dequeue. This is related to queue only. Okay, means data structure, and classes like array list, vector, linked list, priority queue, hash set, linked hash set, and tree set. Likewise, all these parts comes under the collection. For that, framework is there. Okay. Before moving towards the framework, you should remember that collection represent a single unit of a object. This is the important statement. Okay, collection means single unit of a object. Why this is provided in framework? Because it provides ready-made architecture. It represents a set of classes and interfaces. Still, it is an option. Whenever you will need, you can use this framework. Okay, so we will see its architecture. I will start presentation. Okay, now it will be very easy to see. Okay, the Java collection framework represents a unified architecture for storing and manipulating of data with the help of group of objects. It contains both interfaces. You can see here interfaces shown in blue color, and algorithms, it means all those classes will be shown in green color. Okay, so these are the two parts. Now iterable, this is what iterable is the main class. Okay, hierarchy of collection framework, this is the hierarchy of collection framework. The java.util package contains all these classes and interfaces which are required for the collection framework. Okay, all these are present in the java.util. Okay, so you can see here iterable, it is the main class which contains all those collection classes and interfaces. Actually, it is interface. Again, collection is divided into three basic interfaces: list, queue, and set. Again, list is divided into different classes: array list, linked list, then vector, and it is based on the stack. Then queue is divided into different interfaces and classes because uh, this is the priority queue, right? And this is the dequeue, means we are doing the insertion and deletion operations. Then array dequeue for storing purpose, this one. Then set. Whenever we are looking forward the set, then you should find out the different sets are there. Linked hash set, hash set. These are the two classes, and tree set is the class which is present in the interface sorted set. So this is the simple architecture of a collection or framework of a collection. According to that, different methods are there. As per requirement, we will see, because right now you will not understand what I am saying. So whenever we will start the program, at that time I will explain you what are the methods are there. Okay, only remember that first one is the iterable interface. Now I will brief you within 2 to 3 sentences each interface and class. Okay, that's why I have kept here architecture in front of you so you can understand its sequence. Then first one is iterable. You can see here iterable interface. Iterable interface provides the facility of iterating the elements in a forward direction only. Okay, that's why this is the main interface. It has some methods like has next, next, remove, etc. Okay, we will see it later. Only remember that this is the main interface. It is the root interface for all the collection classes. You can see this is the main interface. Under that interface, different interfaces and classes are there. The collection interface extends the iterable interface, and therefore all the subclasses of a collection interface also implement the iterable interface. Okay, so next one is a collection, which is the part of iterable interface. Collection interface is the interface which is implemented by all the classes in the collection framework. Means togetherly all those classes will come under this collection interface. It declares the methods that every collection will have. In other words, we can say that collection interface builds the foundation of which the collection framework depends. Okay, so in that collection framework, in that collection interface, these three basic interfaces are there: list, queue, and set. So first, I will declare the what is meant by list interface. It is a child interface of a collection interface. Okay, you can see that this is one part of this collection, so you can call it as a child interface. It inhibits a list type data structure in which we can store the ordered collection of the objects. Main purpose of collection framework is for it is a group of objects to manipulate the group of objects. So this is the main use. That's why we are using it. And second part is this is divided into three data structures: list, queue, and set. And list is the child interface of collection interface. List interface is implemented by the classes array list. You can see here I have shown in green color: array list, linked list, vector, and stack, because vectors depend on the stack like this. Then for that there are different initials are there. Okay, we will see in the program. Till now only remember that these four are the subclasses, these classes which are present in the list interface. Same with array list, it is again divided into subparts. We will see with the help of an example. First I will explain you the framework, then I will show each example for each class. Okay, for each class I will write one program so you can understand it. Now I will move towards the queue. Okay, then queue is the one of the child interface of collection. Queue interface maintains the first in first out order, because this is the data structure, and you know in queue we are inserting first, that will be first deleted, or you can call it as a first output. It can be defined as an ordered list that is used to hold the element which are about to be processed. Okay, these are the various classes. Okay, these are the various classes. First one is a priority queue, then DQ is the interface, and array queue is the one another class which implements the queue interface. Okay, so these three comes under the queue interface. For that also we will see one by one programs. And next one is the set. Set is also one child interface of collection, which is also present in the java.util package. It extends the collection framework. It represents an unordered set of elements. Queue is the ordered set of elements, and which works on the first in first out framework. And set is the unordered set of elements which doesn't allow us to store the duplicate items. Okay, in queue we can store duplicate, but we cannot store in set. We can store at most one null value in a set. Okay, this is one provision. Set is implemented by hash set, linked hash set, and tree set with the help of these three classes: tree set, linked hash set, and hash set. Okay, so with the help of this we can implement this. So this is the simple framework of a Java collection. Now we will see examples for each class by one. Okay, that's why I have first explained you how to work this framework, how that framework is implemented. For that we will require iterable interface, again collection, and all those classes and interfaces are present in the util package, java.util. Okay. Now I will move towards the examples directly. I will write here one by one. Okay, first we will see the array list. Okay, it is a class which implements the list interface. It uses a dynamic array to store the duplicate elements of different data types. Okay, remember this thing, which store the duplicate element of different data type. The array list class maintains the insertion order and in non-synchronized it's non-synchronized. The element stored in the array list class can be randomly accessed. Okay, so we will see its program. First, I will write it. Now, I am mentioning here star because we want to access all those interfaces and classes which are present in the util package. That's why I have mentioned here star. If you want particular, then you can write its name also. Now, this is our first program based on the array. So, I will write here first. You can give your own name. Okay. So first, this is the interface, right? And array list is the class which are present in the interface list. So its syntax is like this. I will show you its syntax. This is array list. So we will write it as an array list. And whenever we are dealing with the collection, you have to use the angular brackets. Okay. Now this is related to string data type. So I will mention here string, and this is the name of that array list. You can give your own name. If you want to mention it as a L1, you can mention it. Okay, because this is like a variable name. Then new array list, and in that what you have to provide? First you have to provide the data type. Okay, and after that this is the constructor, so you have to mention it as a one constructor. Now we have to add elements in that array list. Right now we have created an array list. That's why I have not already mentioned here this code, because I want to show you it line by line. That's why I have not written this code. Now I am writing it. Now first, what we have done, we have written one array list, that is the L1. Now we are inserting values in that array list. How to add these values? Add method is there. Add method is there. Now we have mentioned here string data type. So you can add the string values over here. Now suppose I have written here ABC. Okay. Next. Next value, suppose XYZ. You can mention your names. You can mention your list of required things likewise. Okay, so I'm writing here some values randomly. You can mention your own values. Now I have added here 3 elements. Okay, and I will stop insertion process. Okay, so I have stopped here insertion process. Now we have to read this data because we have only inserted. Now we have to read this data. Whenever you want to read this data or you want to traverse this list, because as per data structure, traversing is the correct word to read the data. So for traversing purpose, you first create the object of iterator, as I have mentioned earlier. First, you have to create object of an iterator, and with the help of this object, you can read, means traverse this data. And while creating its object, you have to pass the list. Okay, you have to follow this sentence. Okay, first check. First I have created object of an iterator, and For reading this data, list name dot iterator method. Then we want to read each and every element from this list. That's why for moving next value, you have to use the has next method. Okay, understand it one by one. Whenever you want to move each and every element, which whenever you want to traverse those elements, first you should create object of that iterator, and with the help of iterator you have to move towards the next to next element likewise. Means first you will read ABC, after that still some values are there in your list, then with the help of a has next, means whatever data you have read in that location, from that location onwards, whenever you want to read it, with the help of has next, you can move your pointer to the next value. Means you will read the x, y, z. After that, again some data is there. With the help of has next, you will move towards the 1, 2, 3, likewise. Okay, so this is the process of traversing your data. Now, after reading, if you want to print it on the console, you can use the system.out.println. Okay. Now I am showing on the notepad. From next lecture, I will show it on the Eclipse. And now you want to print on the console. For printing purpose, we have not stored value in any other variable. So we have to use the method that is the next, which will be help you to print values on the console. 1 minute, I will show it. First you see its execution, then I will give you some time to save this program. Take its screenshot. Okay. First, I will show you your program. What we have done over here. I think this is visible. Okay. See here. With the help of this iterator, we have read all this value. Okay. Now you can see I have told you that has next is the method which is used to traverse this data one by one, and next method is used to only print this data. Means particular data can be printed and pointer is given to next line. Okay, so you can take a screenshot. If you are having any doubt, you can ask me right now. Otherwise, we will move towards the next program. That is the linked list. This is the array list. Next part is the linked list. Okay, shall we move towards next example? Okay, before moving towards next example, start calling roll numbers, because right now half an hour is there. So first give present it, then we will continue our lecture. Roll number 1. Can you please unmute your mic? Roll number 1 is there. Okay. Who is present? Next.
Yes, madam. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, roll number 2.
Yes, yes, noted. Next, roll number 3. Roll number 3 is there. 4. 5.
Present, ma'am.
Yes. 6. If you are having any network issue, you can mention in the chat box. I can find those numbers. 6. 7.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 8. Present. Next.
Present, ma'am.
9 is present. 10. Okay. 11. Okay. Next. 12. I will call the number. You can mention in the chat box. Okay. Roll number 12. Next. 13. 1, 3. Okay. 14. Next. 15. 16. 17. 18. 18 is there. 19. 19 Pooja. 20. 21. Okay. 22. 23. 23. 24. 24 is there. Sangamitra. Okay. 25. Snehal. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 29. 30. Roll number 30. 31. 32.
30 present, ma'am.
Okay. 32. 33. 34. 35. Okay. Yes, Nehal, I have noted. 35 is present. Next. 36. 36. 37.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 38. 39. Roll number 39. 40. 41. If you are having network problem, then you can mention in the chat box. Okay. 41. 42.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 43. 44. 45. 45. 46. 46. 47. 48. 49. Okay. 50.
Present, ma'am.
Okay. 51 is there. 52. 53. 54. 54. 55 is present. Next. 56. 57. Okay. 58. 58 of set. 59 is there. 60 is there. 61. 61. 62. 63. 64, 65, 66 is there, 67, 67, 68, 69, 70 is present, 71 is there, okay, 72, 72, offset, 73, 74, okay, 75 is there, 76, okay, 77, 77, 78, 79, okay, 80, 80. So I will write here absent numbers. Yes, Abhijit, I have noted your roll number. 72. Okay. Roll number 12, 18, 39. Okay, still check it once. I will write here your roll numbers. If anybody is present from this list, after writing all these numbers, you can mention. Just check it. If anybody is present, then mention in the chat box so I can mark your presenting, and we will move towards next program. Okay, 46, 45. Over. Okay. So we will move towards the next link list, that is the linked list. Okay, right now we have seen the array list. Now we will see the linked list. I will use the same program. Only I will change the name and we will check the second class. Okay, first before that I will show you its architecture. We have covered first one, array list. Now we will see the linked list example. Okay. Whenever you are writing the linked list, here also you have to create the object of linked list. Same process is there, only you have to mention here linked list. Right now we have used same data type, that is the string. You can change, you can write here integer, double, float, etc. Same process is there. You have to create object, you have to access this object, and for adding purpose you need add method. And same process is there. If for iterator, means for traversing, you have to create object of a iterator, then has next method to move towards next object, means next pointer, and next method is for the reading purpose. Now I will save this program. Its functionality is one and the same. And output also one and the same. Because we have done simply linked list. Linked list is nothing but the collection. Before that, you should know that linked list implements the collection interface. It uses a doubly linked list internally. Okay, still you are having name it as a linked list, but it uses the doubly linked list pattern to store the element. It stores the duplicate elements also. It maintains the insertion order and it not synchronized. In linked list, the manipulation is fast because no shifting is required. As compared to array list, it is a fast. Yes. Whose speaker is on? Okay. So this is very simple example. Or array list is used for the non-synchronized purpose. Linked list is also used for the non-synchronized purpose. Only uses that its manipulation is very fast as compared to array list. Okay. So next class is the vector. Next class is the vector. Same part is there. Only what you have to do, you have to create here object of a vector. Okay. What you have to do, only you have to create object of a vector. In place of linked list, you have to write it as a vector. So I will make changes in this same example. Vector, V should be capital because this is the name of a class. And same methods are there for the vector also because this is the part of a list. I have changed the name of list, that's why I will recompile it and then execute it. Okay. So this is the third class and next class is a stack. For stack also, now think on one thing. We have implemented array list, linked list and vector. But use of means working of linked list is different than the stack. Then can we use the same pattern for the stack? Just imagine, because you don't know its method, but if you want to try it, you can give its answer. Can we use the same process, same addition method for this stack? Okay, I will show you. First, I will take the new because it's totally different. For stack, push and pop operations are there. Means first in last out process is going on. So we cannot use the same pattern. Means adding process then reading process likewise. So you need the different pattern only. Star, then suppose class is the third one, or you can take the fourth class also because this is the fourth list in list path, that is the list interface. Suppose then main method public static void main string arguments now I'm creating the stack. So first same process is there. First you have to create the object of a stack. Now I am inserting the string values only and stack is there, so I will write here object name as like this. You can give your own name. String data type is there. Okay, this is the simple way as we have seen for 3 list also. Then we are adding the values, but whenever we are dealing with this stack, then push and pop operation is there. First we are pushing inside it, so we have to first insert it with the help of a push method. Same process I have written here this as a one string. Still these are the numbers, but I have mentioned in the double quote, so it acts as a string. Next I will write here ABC, then next value as a okay. So I have pushed 3 values inside it. Now I want to pop it for reading purpose. So simple pop operation is there. There is no necessity to provide the value. because first in last out process is there. So whatever value present at the topmost location, that values get popped from that stack. This is the automatic process. So no need to provide the values for the pop operation. Now iterator is required because we have to traverse the value. Same, these are the string values. So we will create object of a string iterator is equal to, we will provide the stack name, that is the st dot iterator as a method. Now we have to read all those values. For that same process, iterator dot has next. Next means in that next n should be capital because we are using it as a two separate names. Then system we want to print on the console. So system dot print dot ln and same iterator dot next. Okay. Now first I will save this program, then we will check it. Okay. So you can see here, first we have pushed three values like this and we are popping it out for printing on the console. Now Java C. Okay, now you can see here I have pushed total three values. I have pushed total three values in this stack, but only two values are get popped in front of us. Last value is not get popped. Any guesses? Yes. Any guesses from your side? Why this has happened? Yes. Why this has happened? Why the last element is not get fetched in front of us? Any idea? We have inserted total three values. First one is 1, 2. See here, see it properly. First we have pushed this same statement, then we have pushed ABC, then we have pushed the TE. On the top of this stack, T is there, and after that suddenly we have used the pop method. Means whatever TE values get stored, that values get popped. Means that stack does not contain the TE value before printing on the console. Now suppose I will use the same code over here. Because whenever you are using this type of a programs, logic must be defined before implementing it. Now you can see here what will happen. I have taken this code before it. First, okay, let it be. First you see this, then I will explain you why this exception is there. Now you can see here, first three values are there. Those values are get printed in front of us. Now, exception is occurred. What is that exception? Concurrent modification exception. Vector check for command if. Why this error is there? Because we have used the same iterator for two times. Okay. Whenever we are using such a cases, you should create another iterator. Okay. Now I will show you. I will use the another iterator. Okay, I will write here only. I will make it as a iterator 1. Then there are no issues. With the help of a one iterator, we can use. Okay, I will recompile it and I will show it to you. Okay, understood? what I have done, we can use the iterator object for one time for one operation. After that processing, we need to create another object and we have to use it. Now you can see here, first I have pushed three values in this stack. After pushing it, I have printed on the console. Then after that, I have popped the value, and by default T is present at the top of the location of that stack. That's why first T is get pop from that stack, and remaining two values, that is 1230 and ABC, is get printed on the console. This is the track of implementation, or this is the process of implementation of this program. Any queries? Next is the queue interface. It contains the priority queue, DQ, and array DQ. After that, in array DQ, you can implement the DQ interface. So only two programs are there. Have you taken its screenshot? If not, you can take. I will wait for 1 minute so you can take it. Because for next program we will take some time. So we will see small programs. So we will conduct it within 10 minutes. In queue, there are two classes. One is the priority queue and another one is the array DQ, which comes under the DQ interface. So we will first see the array DQ because we will cover that part in today's lecture. So I will first implement that program. Before moving that program, I will again open this hierarchy. In queue, two classes are there: priority queue and array DQ. And array DQ is the part of DQ interface. So it has some more lines for implementation, means that priority queue. So we will implement the array DQ. It will be very easy because within 5 minutes you can understand it. For priority queue, there are different functionalities are there. So we will see in the next lecture. Only we will see the array DQ in the today's lecture. So before moving program, array DQ is the class which implement the DQ interface. Right now I have shown you which is the part of a DQ interface. Unlike queue, we can add or delete the element from both the ends. Okay. For a queue, both ends are there, so that we can add or delete the elements. Array DQ is faster than the array list and stack and has no capacity restrictions. That's why this new format comes in front of us. Now I will show you one program. java.ut.start. Okay, the name of a class, you can mention this class as a public one, no issues. Then main method. Okay, I am having one question for you. Suppose I have created one class and I have given its name as a string, and don't use this for only see that class and its class name as a string. Can we store this class? Think it. In that period, I will type this program. Think it, can we create it or not? I want answer from your side only. Can we design such a name for our program or not? Simple answer is there, but still think it on. This is the interview related question, not only exam related question. This is the interview related question. So please think it up and tell me within 2 minutes. Till that period, I will write the program so I can able to explain you. Yes, anybody from your side? Can we store program name as a small string, not S with capital, small string? Is it possible? Yes, is it possible? Are you with me, Jaydev? Yes, because S in string is in lowercase. Correct. Jaydeep, you have given me correct answer because whenever we are writing in small cases, this considered as a different name that which is present in the Java means in JDK, that is the capital S, that is the string. This is the inbuilt class. But whenever we are saving our program with the name small string, then there is no any problem or there is no any errors while compiling it or while executing also. Okay. So these are the very small tricks. You have to understood it and you have to keep it with you. Now first see, this is the array DQ. We are implementing in the format of a array. First what I have done, I have created a DQ object. In that I have inserted 3 values, and for traversing purpose there is no necessity to create a iterator object. You can directly read these programs with the help of a DQ object. For this, you have to create object of a iterator, but here no necessity. You can directly create the object, directly store that value in particular data type variable, and you can read this data. Now you can see here for loop is there with the help of a this pattern. Means it will start from 0th location and it will read up to 8 because we don't know length of that DQ. If you know the length, you can use the pattern like first initialization, then condition, and then increment decrement. Okay, so here there is no necessity because we have to read complete queue, so you can directly use this method. So I will compile it. I have missed the semicolon. DQ. 1 minute, I will check it. 1 minute. Here, whenever you are creating the array, here you have to mention the array queue. This is the part of a DQ interface. So you have to mention the array DQ also. I have only written here as a DQ. That's why this error is there. First, I will save it. Then system.print system dot Okay, so these three values are get printed in front of you. I will recompile it because you want to take it screenshot, so it will be easy. Okay. Any queries regarding DQ? Okay. Have you taken a screenshot? If not, you can. I will wait over here. This chapter is very easy. Only it is related to. It is totally related to data structure part.